of the missions actually was to bring needed affordable housing. And a parallel mission was to bring this neighborhood back physically to its earlier glory days. I mean, it was the place to live, and the architecture reflects that. These are exuberant Victorian homes. There are what are called Yankee gutters, built-in wood gutters, which we reconstructed around the bottom of the mansard roof. It has a French influence with the scalloped shingles. We had to actually work with the carpenters to get that gentle sweep in the roof, which they weren't used to building like that. This is Victorian, Second Empire. I mean, if you live in a neighborhood that's got buildings that are burned out and the roof's collapsing and they're boarded up, there's a certain kind of message that sends. And here, they're occupied, alive, they're lit up at night, people live in them, they're children that play in the park, that live in these homes. It's a very different neighborhood than 10 years ago. We had to find a company that would recreate these terracotta tile in the quantities that we needed to rebuild the building. So all that cornice work, the gables up above, and a good part of that terracotta and brickwork didn't exist when we first came here. The stairways that you see were non-existent, and we had to kind of piece together from old photographs and, again, correspondence of people what these stairs and railings were. The way this project was funded in part was through historic tax credits, which mandated that we restore them to a high level of authenticity. We worked at the relief paneling below and above the windows. There are decorative scrolled brackets that support the overhanging gabled roofs. Too few realize that this is one of the really good things that are happening in the city, even though the National Trust for Historic Preservation has acknowledged the significance of this. I think that it's a success, and there are other projects that are going on in this neighborhood, down on the river, in kind of radiating blocks around this, that I think were in part stimulated by this project that we worked on.